So, welcome to our second video in this series, Transaction Posting, A New Hope. Okay, so there are basically two methods for transaction posting. Number one, you can post by type. So basically you classify each transaction following the three cycle. First one is sale and cash received. The second one is purchases and cash disbursement. The third one is payroll. So you can see it's a very specialization process and it's used in large company and some professor they prefer you to work in this way. The second one is by date. So basically you go through the list, right, day by day and record each transaction by date. It's less complex and usually it's used for small company, where you don't have specialization department inside accounting department. Um, so for easier to understanding your accounting project, I will go by the second method. Do not worry. Even though they have a little bit difference in the approaches, they provide the same result. Okay, so for each transaction posting, you need to go through the 7-step process. Number one, you need to analyze it. Is it purchase related? Maybe sale, maybe cash received, maybe cash disbursement, right? Next one, you need to find the correct flowchart. Number three, you need to follow the flowchart and fill out all correct document. So you can think, wow, so many journals, so many ledger, subsidiary ledger document. Like, what do I need to do? In the flowchart, they will tell you exactly what you need to do, what document you need to get, what journal you need to fill in. They tell you every single thing. So don't worry, just follow the flowchart. Next one, you need to record the transaction in most likely the journal, right? And number five, if necessary, post it to a subledger. Number six, you need to file the document in the correct file tab. Maybe it's go to banking, maybe it's go to customer, right? And number seven, you go to the next transaction. Well, pretty simple, right? So for the next slide, we will learn how to read the flowchart. So in flowchart, you will see many different box and shape. The first one, they call it the terminator. I will be back. Well, who say accountant are not funny? We pretty humorous. So it's the beginning and the ending of an accounting process. So when you see something coming in or something going out, right? The next one is the document used in the accounting process. So maybe they say, okay, you need to use the invoice. Maybe you need to use a receiving report, right? Show the name of the document. Next one, manual operation. So we, the accountant, need to do something here. Next one is maybe a journal or ledger used in the accounting process. So this is different from the document, right? So document is like a very specific separate document, and this is journal ledger. So your book very different. So make sure you understand the difference between the document and journal ledger, right? The last but not least is basically a triangle. We need to find the document above it. So maybe that document need to find in the temporary tab, maybe it needs to find customer tab, in vendor tab, vendor temporary by due date, vendor temporary chronological, right?